Hello, beautiful goddesses. I hope you all are having a really beautiful week. I am feeling pretty amazing this week. I've been moving more into a raw diet, which has been really interesting because it's winter and it's snowing a lot here, and you'd think that I'd want more warming foods, but my body's just been really craving this extra step in healing. And just in deeper connection with my body. It's been definitely a little bit of a spiritual process as well, which I wasn't really expecting. My clarity has been, just like, I don't even know really how to describe it. I just feel super clear and been really feeling a lot of energy. And I noticed my skin is looking a lot better too, which is amazing because for those of you that follow me, you've probably heard me talk about my acne that I had for many years, and even as an adult, that was really just pretty debilitating for my self-esteem. And so just really loving this new raw kind of lifestyle. I have been adding in some roasted potatoes and things at night just for some more grounding foods and some soups here and there. And for me, it's really important because I did deal with emotional eating, a lot of binge eating in my past, that I do never put myself in a place of really strict dieting or anything like that. So for me, I've just been moving into whatever feels really good. And with that, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to really gain back your energy in the smallest ways without actually really feeling like you have to go on a diet or you have to change every single thing you eat. And this is really one of the keys to getting to a weight that you're excited about and not feeling like that confined feeling or that weighted or that like I have so much to do and there's a meal plan and I have to stick to everything. The truth is though, a meal plan will never ever get you to where you want to go permanently. Really, it's there as guidance. When I put meal plans together for my clients, it's really just about guidance and about giving, like, here, check this out, see if this works for you. But really, it's about the tools that you can incorporate every single day and the little self-love rituals and the self-care that you do that's going to make it lasting, and it's not going to feel so difficult. So one of them I want to share with you today is something that you can use at your mealtime, no matter where you're at, if you're out at a restaurant or you're at home. And that's something called food combining. So you may have heard me talk about food combining in here a bit. I know some people are like, what is that? Or they get a little confused on how it goes, but actually it's quite simple if you learn just a few of the strategies for it. So your body, so foods digest at different rates, and they take different environments in order to digest properly. So sometimes if you combine different foods together, they actually compete for digestion, and then that can actually end up in them rotting in your stomach and staying there for longer, and then you get the embarrassing gas, and then you get the bloat. That's also where weight gain actually comes from, and that also is where your energy slump in the afternoon may come from as well. So if you eat a seemingly pretty healthy diet and you're like, oh, great, like I'm gonna have this Buddha bowl and it sounds really awesome, and it has like brown rice and it has like beans, and then it also has like squash, and then it has vegetables, and maybe it even has some fruit in there, and it has seeds or nuts on top, and you're like, wow, I'm getting like so much great stuff in this bowl. And then afterwards you're like, oh, I could take a nap, and you think, well, maybe I just ate too much. Well, actually, the thing with eating so many different types of foods together is that your body's like, whoa, like, hold on, this is a lot to digest, and like all these foods are competing, and it basically is causing a traffic jam inside your digestive system. So it's robbing you of energy, and that's when you're going to feel like, oh, I just want to go to sleep. That's no way to live, right, in the afternoon, especially when you have lots to do for work or tending to other things. So a couple of the things to do with food combining is to remember these 3 points. Fruit loves to be on its own. It really does not like to be combined with anything else. So fruit by itself. So if you're looking at your mealtime and lunch or dinner and you're also adding fruit, especially melon, to anything else, big no-no. Don't do it. Fruit doesn't like that. So fruit generally by itself, it does okay in smoothies, things like nut milks and seed milks, and combined with other fruit in a smoothie, and generally with some leafy greens like spinach, sometimes kale and things like that, it'll do okay with. So if it's just greens and fruit, it'll be okay, but generally fruit does like to be by itself. Second one, proteins and starches they are not BFFs. They do not like to hang out together during mealtime. So if you have something like beans, and then you also have quinoa or brown rice, millet, amaranth, whatever it is, these things actually do not combine well. This is actually going to cause a traffic jam. Proteins actually prefer an acidic environment to break down, which means proteins do great with a little bit of fat. So things like tuna casserole, meat and potatoes, and all those things we might have grown up with, those are actually basically just like a digestive war zone. So that's one of the reasons they can actually cause a lot of backup. So protein with a little bit of fat prefers to do that. Also vegetables. Vegetables generally go with most things. So starches, things like sweet potatoes or squash, quinoa, and all the grains, those like to be just with vegetables. They prefer a more alkaline environment. So adding in vegetables, so if you're going to do a bowl, you know, brown rice, broccoli, squash, all those things like to hang out together, and they can also have a little bit of fat as well. So protein, starches, not best friends. So when you're looking at casseroles and things that you do, be mindful. Pick either a starch or a protein. And you really, and this is one aspect that's coming to mind too, when you're doing this, to remember that you don't have to fit everything in all at one meal. Your body actually really prefers simplicity. So if you're rotating foods throughout the day and you're doing protein here, carbohydrate or starch here, and then you're just kind of rotating everything throughout the whole entire day, your body's going to be a lot happier, and you're going to be able to eat more throughout the day, which is also fun, especially if you're a big foodie like me. So don't worry about fitting it all in at once. You know, having 6 small meals a day, or 3 main meals, and then doing a couple small snacks throughout the day works really well. So just rotate everything. You'll get everything in. And this is really going to help with your energy so much. This is something I used to deal with a lot, and I thought I was being super healthy, but I couldn't figure out why I was so fatigued all the time. And so I really thought like I had adrenal fatigue, something was wrong with my hormones. And really, when I started working on my gut health, it was just like everything else went so much more smoothly. So that is one of the reasons I really like looking at digestive health, is because that's where you're going to have great energy. You're going to be able to shed weight with ease. You're also going to know if you deal with anxiety or depression. That's also going to help as well. But today, focus on that energy this afternoon. So focus on your lunch today and think about, how can I use the practice of proper food combining to have more energy this afternoon? So I hope this helps you gain back some of that energy that I know you so crave and so deserve, because I know it's helped me a lot. For more information, or if you want to contact me a little bit more about this, you can always contact me, Crystal@colormekale.com, or leave a comment below. Much love to all of you today. Mwah.